Students, Miss Slyman here. Now we're given two terms of a sequence and we want to find out the first three. Well, to find out the first three, I need to know my U1 value, and I need to know, not another U, I need to know my R value. But I can use this formula to make two equations, U1 times R to the n minus 1. So the eighth term, 156,250, that is the first term times my R, whatever it is. This was the eighth term, so 8 minus 1 is 7. The other equation I can set up, 250 equals U1 times R, this is now the third term. And to solve this, I've got a little bit of a problem because if I want to use my calculator, I can't use polysimult. This isn't being added. And if I want to graph it, I need to have just one variable by itself. So what I could do is get U1 by itself and say U1 is 156,250 divided by R to the 7th. In this equation, U1 is 250 divided by R to the 3rd. So now I can come graph those two things. But again, I'm going to use my table rather than graphing, especially because these seem like they're going to be crazy equations. So let's put it in. 156,250 over x to the 7th power, another fraction, 250 over x to the 3rd power. And again, I'm going to come into my table. So I want to know where those two things are equal. Down here, I can see they're equal at 5. So when my x value is 5, that was my x value here, I get a U1 value equal to 2. So let's drag this over. Okay, so I want to shrink it down a little bit. So looking at this, I can see here's my point of intersection. So that point of intersection is 5, 2. That tells me that when my x, and this is what I put in as my x, so that tells me R is 5 and my U1 value must be 2 because I set up my U1 as the y. Once I know those, I can list out my first terms. So 2 is the first one, multiplied by 5 is 10, multiplied by 5 is 50. The other way to solve it is algebraically. I'm going to come back and do that in a separate video. So if you want to see that, go ahead and watch that one.